see the world where I've never been before. I wanna see all these people that I've never met before. I wanna go and give you everything and everything and more. I'm like, oh, you're not alone, cause the times I feel like I can't control. But what's on my mind and I just see the light. I feel like I got angels on my side, but then I just feel insane. Cause all the hunger and the pain never change. But I'm thankful for my ups and my downs. So I'm about to turn the shit straight up now. You can trust that.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 6th Annual Elite Invitational from Ponte Vedra, Florida. I'm Nick Gismondi. Pleasure to have you along for day number 2 of coverage, and we have complete coverage for you today. It was an exciting day number 1. The wind was howling, the weather was perfect, but now things have changed a little bit. It's overcast, it's getting warmer, and the competition is settling in. On the boys' side, of course, it was Braden Forte from Colorado, who finished the day yesterday at 2 under. He's opened things right now with a birdie, so he finds himself at 3 under. On the women's side, it's Bella Dovey, who came into the day at 2 under. She is in that same spot as well and has just made the turn. We have a great team on the ground here at Ponte Vedra covering it for Baby Grand today, including Steve Scott. He'll be with the leaders on the men's side. And Rhea Scott, the head coach of the UVA women's golf team, she'll be with the leaders on the women's side. We've got a full and complete day of action for you, including some features, some interviews, and some other fun things for Baby Grand. My name's Nick Gismondi, and I'll be with you throughout the day as well. Right now, let's get you out to Rhea Scott. She's with the leader, Bella Dovey, who just made the turn here at Ponte Vedra. Rhea?
We're out here on hole 10 with the lead girls group. Bella Dovey is safely on the green after shooting even par on her front 9. She's got a 2-shot lead. Actually, Actually, I see that she's just a little bit off the front there. The whole location is all the way back right. Some slopes to contend with back there. Bella's hit that chip nicely. She will have some meat left on that putt for sure. We're going to bring it to Steve on 8.
Yeah, we're out here on the 7th green right behind me. Our leader is on the 7th green right here. Braden Forte, 4 under par right now, playing some great golf right now. 2 under par. He's leading by 4 shots right now. And good start to the round. Less wind out here today, and really so far. Back over the back edge of the 7th green right now. Really a beautiful day out here, other than a little bit of cloud cover. His mic is on.
Bella Dovi just made her 4 to 5 foot. Bella Dovi just made her 4 to 5 foot putt there for par, up and down on 10. They're walking to the 11th tee right now. Again, she holds a 2-shot lead on the girls' field.
Yeah, that was way too much, especially getting in and out of the court.
Bella Dovi here on the par 4, number 11. This hole's 342 today. She just bombed driver, kind of up that left center. She's in great position. She's really composed after making that up and down on 10. Next to play here is Emma McCone from Naples, Florida. Emma taking a slightly different approach with the fairway wood. This hole 11 looks to be a little bit of a tricky drive here. Really some options for the players as they can choose fairway wood, they can bomb driver on several different lines. It's been really interesting for me to see what the players end up choosing here off the tee. We're going to bring it back to Steve on the boys' side. See what's going on the boys' side.
Okay, we've got our leader, Braden Forte, here, hitting his approach shot on the 8th hole. He's got 114 yards up the hill. Tricky hole location, just sitting above a ridge on the right-hand side, helping win. This is no more than just a really good sand wedge here for Braden. Very fortunate break right there to make that ball bounce to the left. And Forte from Aurora, Colorado. All right, I think Spencer Shropshire is about to ready to hit over on number 10. Let's bring in Nick.
All right, thanks, Steve. Yeah, we got Spencer Shropshire out of Canada. He's getting ready to go here with his tee shot on 10. He's made a big move here today, already up to 2 birdies on that front 9. This is his drive, the 384-yard par 4. He likes this one, nicely done, and Shropshire finds himself just 2 back right now of the lead. He is currently at even. Shropshire with a beauty one here to get things going on the back 9. One more hit here, and then I'll toss it. All right, so the follow group is away on number 10. Let's get it back over to Steve Scott. He's with Braden Forte.
Okay, now Thomas McGugan here is actually going to be putting here. He's had a good start to his round, 1 under par through the beginning of his round. McGugan from Nashville, Tennessee, plays out of the Golf Club of Tennessee. He's at 5 over par right now for the tournament. Now, Lucas Jimenez here from Jacksonville, Florida, 6 over par total. And that might seem like a lot, but there's only 1 player under par, and that's the 3rd player in this group, Braden Forte. 1 under par in the day, 3 under par for this Elite Invitational, about halfway through this 54-hole competition. Jimenez is just going to clean up, though, for his par right now in this short par 4. A really tricky hole location right here. Forte's got an uphill putt, and it's going to level out about 4 feet short of the hole. Very tricky hole location just over this slope. Not an easy putt to hold right here. Oh, and that's just going to slide by there. Really good effort. And he's just going to clean up for his par. All right. Taps that one in for Braden Forte. And just after yesterday's first round, Braden Forte spoke with our Nick Gismondi.
All right, Nick Gismondi with Baby Grand Golf, round 1 of the Elite Invitational from Ponte Vedra, Florida, in the books. And round 1 leader is from Colorado. Braden Forte finishes this one at 2 under. Braden, we saw a little bit of you, of course, on 18 green, but just take me through that round today for you. What was really working?
Yeah, it was super steady. Hit a lot of fairways, greens, got up and down when I needed to. Had one bad hole in there, but yeah, super steady.
You know, we saw you a little bit throughout the round. You really couldn't tell, looking at your face, whether you were under par or even over par. Is that mentality sort of what has kind of propelled you these last few years, especially this last season, which was fantastic for you?
Yeah, the mental game has been something I've been working hard on, and I feel like I'm getting better at it and still have a lot to get better on. But yeah, just trying to stay even kill out there.
Weather good today. Nominal win compared to that practice round yesterday. Sunny skies, but how did the course play based on the conditions?
I mean, the wind direction was the same as yesterday. It was blowing like 15 miles per hour versus 40 yesterday. But, I mean, a lot of the shots were similar. It's still super difficult out there managing the wind and obviously the tough golf course and the fast greens. So it was fun.
3-day tournament, elite field. It is the Elite Invitational. Obviously, the round 1 leader. What do you carry into tomorrow? Does anything change about your game, or is it business as usual?
Yeah, it's just business as usual. I kind of came in here with a good game plan, and I'm just going to stick to that.
The Colorado pipeline has been impressive. I believe there's 5 of you here in this tournament. You could call it 6 if you give Jack Carter a little bit of credit for being a Colorado kid. But what does that say about the upbringing and the training that happens in Colorado for you golfers to be on such an elite level across the country when you don't really get to play 12 months a year?
I mean, we're all super close. It's difficult to play 12 months of the year, but we all kind of work hard with each other, and the Colorado circuit's getting much stronger, and I think it'll help the younger generation for sure get better. So
you wrapped up your senior year already, all sights set on college. Just tell me about the excitement about being done with that recruiting process, because I know how agonizing it can be.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Getting to go practice versus go to school is obviously way better.
You're only going to school every day? You're playing golf?
Yeah, exactly. I'm super excited.
That's abnormal.
Yeah, just look forward to keep getting better each day, and we'll see where it goes. So.
Take me through just briefly the plans for the rest of your winter after the Elite wraps up.
I'll spend some time with family in January in Arizona, and then March and with family in Florida, and then just get some reps in, and I think I'll play a few events in there, and yeah.
Braden, congratulations on the round 1 lead.
Yeah,
proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. Braden Forte, he is your leader after round 1 of the Elite Invitational. He currently sits at 2 under.
rounded off to that far side. Today, they're in pretty good shape. The pin is just off here to the left side in the center, relatively flat spot. That green does fall off to the left and to the right, but Shropshire has hit a good shot, and he finds himself with about a 25-footer for birdie here. Shropshire had 2 birdies on that front 9, made the turn, and has moved himself up 5 spots from where he was yesterday. Finds himself at even for the round. Shropshire, one of 12 Canadians that has made their way into this field, and he's looking at this putt. We'll see if we can't get a look at it from behind here as well before the group walks up. Relatively flat putt, slightly uphill, going to move a little bit from right to left, so he'll have to play this smart. Not much undulation in terms of where this is. There's a big hill that will fall off to the left of him. That might come into play a little bit, but this pin placement, like I said today, favorable positions thanks to Mason Carmel. Yesterday, diabolical. Tomorrow, they could be tricky, but an easy one here. Shropshire will get a look at it. He'll be last to hit. That ball didn't move. A lot of rain overnight, so soft conditions here today at Ponte Vedra on the ocean course. Shropshire getting a good look at it here. He's got some time to think about this one. Yesterday these greens were lightning quick, so they've slowed down a little bit because of the rain last night. There's a lot of moisture in the air and you can feel it. It's a little bit thicker today, a little bit heavier. Yesterday they had to contend with wind. Sunshine, perfect. Today, very overcast, and of course the Atlantic Ocean, driver away from the Ponte Vedra golf course. I mean, they call it the ocean course for a reason, and you can feel the heaviness in the air. Shropshire will take that flag away. Gets a look at it from the other angle here. Now, Austin Cron from Canada as well, British Columbia, has made a move as well. He finds himself in that tied for that second position as well. He is 2 under also. Your current leaderboard right now, Braden Forte is at 3 under through 8 today at 2 rounds. Beautiful putt right there. 1 under on the day. He's the lead, and then you have 3 currently tied at even. Austin Cron, Spencer Shropshire, and Luke Kelly. They are through 9. Today it has been Shropshire who's had the hot hand. He is 2 under. So is Austin Cron. Both of them battling to try to catch up to Forte on moving day. And this will bring up Spencer Shropshire, his attempt for birdie. About a 25-footer, relatively flat putt. Again, it's going to move a little bit from right to left. This is Shropshire, putts away, and it moves a little bit more than he thought, so it'll be a tap-in par for Shropshire to remain at 2 under on the day, even overall, and 3 back of the lead. Steve Scott is with the leader over on 9. Steve?
Okay, we are watching our leader walk up the 9th fairway right now. He has blasted a drive down here, did Braden Forte. Hit it 300 yards off the tee on this downwind short par 4, only 355 yards, but did not hit a very good wedge shot at all. And he's going to leave himself about just over 20 feet for his birdie. His two fellow competitors have hit it in there about 15 feet and 8 feet respectively. Yeah, Braden Forte, very strong young man. Yesterday, he was actually in the training room, actually doing these Normatec leg sleeves, and for some leg recovery. Very important. These players, they're carrying their bags, they're walking 54 holes plus practice rounds. A lot of maintenance required. The body is so important to maintain in the golf game. And Braden Forte is going to be lining himself right up here. He's got a putt from about 24 feet. Going to be working from his right to left. A little bit downhill, but very makeable, though. Forte, 1 under par for his round, 3 under par. This to shoot 2 under par in his opening 9. Oh, wow, it actually stayed out to the right, and that thing has motored itself on by about 6 feet past the hole. That is going to be a big-time tester right there. These greens, they are very slick here at the Ponte Vedra Club. This time of year in Jacksonville, they do not overseed these greens at all. They are straight Bermuda, and they have that kind of a little bit of a yellowish sheen to them. I mean, they're a good 11 on the stent meter right now. Downhill, much more than that. All right, now Thomas McGugan, from Nashville, Tennessee. He's jumped up 13 spots today, and he's only even par on the day. So it gives you a sense of how this golf course is playing. And that one's going to hang out to the right there for Thomas as well. And Lucas Jimenez, he's going to have a birdie putt right here. This hole kind of in a tricky little spot right here, it seems like. But Lucas rises to the occasion right there, and he needed that one. Okay, our leader here for par coming back. Not a whole lot of break on this putt. Ooh, And that's another 3-putt right there. That's 2 3-putts in the last 3 holes. He's worked his way back towards even par on the day. And he'll be leading by 2 over a quartet of players at the moment. Spencer Shropshire, Austin Cron, and Luke Kelty and Bradford Lacefield all at even par, to only 2 shots behind. These players are worked their way over to the other side of the golf course. They'll continue to play down when they've got a very scoreable par 5 in a couple holes. We'll see how these players can navigate their back 9 today.
We're here on hole 12. This is proving to be a pretty tricky third shot here for the girls. For some of them that are longer, they can hit it up here pretty close to the green and have a really good look at where they want to put this third shot. It's on a part of the green right now that's basically the shallowest part. It's only 13 deep over here, and the pin is all the way here. It's 10 on. So we've seen a couple girls here in the group ahead of the leaders go over and be really contented with a tricky chip shot back up uphill. Now, part of what makes this third shot so challenging is the large bunker at the front of the green. You can't see it from our angle, but it is staring you right in the face with this tricky wedge shot that you really have to hold within a certain yardage here within this narrow part of the green. For some of these gals that are putting right now, this is their putts for double or putts for bogey, so this has been real test. I think as a college coach, when you see a hole location like this, this is one of the places that you would certainly bring this attention to your team. Maybe you're coaching on this hole. Just a place where you could potentially save some shots with a really smart wedge shot, either to the middle of the green or just ensuring that it stays short of this pin where there's no risk of going over. Because for some of these girls, the wedge shots they hit from over the green, hit into the bank and kind of rolled back down and ended back at their feet. This is Megan Rodriguez here with this putt. Sure, Megan wants 1 or 2 shots back there. That's Alexis card that just finished out going to Canada. In the fairway here on 12, we've got GOU from Irvine, California. She's hitting her third shot into this green. One more thing that makes this shot challenging is that it's downwind, so that control, especially with the wedges. Gio's coming off of a great week. She won the Dixie Women's Amateur last week. She smoked the field. And there's kind of that shot we're talking about that just runs over with such a small landing area. Here's Bella Dovey getting ready to hit. Again, what I like about what Bella did here is she hit it close enough to the green on her second shot that she can take a really good look at this third shot and where she wants to land this wedge. Again, a little too aggressive there, and this whole location proved more challenging than most. That was Emma McCone. She must have been challenged with a tough lie there. Not sure. I think she might have been in between those fairway bunkers over there. But one more challenging shot. Not sure if she left herself in the greenside bunker at the front of the screen here on 12, or if she's just short of it. Regardless, it's still a challenging shot. Up and over. There's quite a bit of elevation between where Emma sits and this hole right now. And you can see, where the camera angles, you're seeing just the tops of their bodies.
All right, back with you now on hole number 2, hole number 11 for Spencer Shropshire. Obviously, he started on that backside. This is the par 3, 189 yards for him. The pin is very much in the front left. A lot of slope, a little bit of a backstop behind. Shropshire trying to bend this in, wants it to move a bit. Well, center of the green, safely aboard, but not exactly what he was looking for. Was hoping that would move a little bit more, and if he would have caught that slope, it would have kind of welded in. So he's got a downhill putt. A bit of a spine in the middle. That's going to have a lot of movement to it.
We're back here on 12 green with that lead group. Bella Dovey just hit a nice chip from this back collection area. She hit a great shot. She's the only person that I've seen execute this chip shot really, really well. GOU is coming up. Similar position. Let's see what she has here. I know Gio's not too happy with that, but I think that's a whole lot better than ending up back at her feet. We've seen too many players today allow that slope in front of them to just affect their chip, and again, you don't want to have the same shot one more time. This is a much easier chip from this front fringe for Gio than again having that shot again. But Bella is in good position to make her up and down here on this par 5 12.
All right, we got a little bonus coverage here. Kind of a short downwind par 4. Good opportunity for birdies here. This is the group of Taft Curry, of Luke Gossett, and Emile Lebrun. Boy, look at this whole location over here. This thing is diabolical over here. It just falls off on the right-hand side. Kind of a very flat green here at the first. Is a unwanted 3-putt. And these players will make way for our featured group here with our leader, Braden Forte. This hole, there's basically 5 holes that will travel in the same direction from the north to the south, so they're going to be using that prevailing wind to their advantage. This first hole here, 429 yards. Water all down the right side, but it looks like all 3 players have been in play. All right, let's head over to Nick Gismondi.
All right, thanks, Steve. Shropshire next up to go, and this tee shot just got a little bit away from me. Put it in the middle of the green, which is a safe spot, but he's got a little bit of work to do left here. This 60-footer is going to move downhill. It's going to start left and then a little bit more to the right. Shropshire for birdie, and we said these were fast. He's hit this well. Great pace. Does he have it? Oh, and it just catches the edge of it. Another tap-in birdie for Shropshire will keep him at 2 under for the day. All right, let's get you back out to Steve Scott with Braden Forte.
All right, Forte's driven it right down the middle here. And I mentioned this green was on the flattish side. It's actually we'll actually call it concave because from the middle of the screen, it kind of funnels off on the left and the right. It's actually a very tricky green to get a ball very close. The best putt would be actually a little short right of the hole, but you're flirting with the edge of the green at that point. Forte only with 124 yards right here. Back hole location, though, cannot afford to go long. But straight downwind, this is no more than just a gap wedge. Nice healthy divot. Leaning right, though. Well, that's exactly where you want to putt from, though. That's the uphill putt. And you saw the nature of that green. It's just going to fall it right off. But not a bad spot to putt from. Lucas Jimenez here on the right side of number one. Well, that's not too bad at all. Oh, and that was deft touch right there. Really well judged. That'll be an easy par there for Lucas. All in all, scoring just a little bit more hospitable today. Not so many scores well over par. Basically, everybody kind of hovering between 2 under and 2 over par on their round. Our man Braden Forte right here from Aurora, Colorado. He is 2 under par, leading the way by 2. There are now 5 players at even par right now, only 2 shots behind Forte, so about halfway through this Elite Invitational. Everybody's kind of positioning themselves for our championship run tomorrow. The wind about half of what it was yesterday. So these players are able to find the scores just a little bit easier. And Forte here immediately went to the putter. But it looks like Thomas McGugan here will putt first. And this is a tricky one. This goes up the hill, and then the last few feet it'll actually work away if it has any speed past the hole. McGugan, I mentioned, from Nashville, Tennessee. The Golf Club of Tennessee is his home club. Beautiful 36-hole facility there in Nashville. Ooh, and that was really well done right there. That could have gotten away from him. But it didn't. Nice par. All right, now Forte will roll this ball. He's got about 23 feet right here. Up the hill. This is a good spot to putt from, kind of like I mentioned on his approach. So I think he really is not too upset about missing the green here. That's a very makeable putt. And he's a very confident man. You have to be very confident if you're going to wear shorts on a day like this. Ooh, that just pulls up short, but another easy par. Tap-ins are good when you're leading the golf tournament. And they'll have a downwind par 5 to come. They should be able to reach no problem.
Greg, one is still on.
All right, let's head over to Nick Gismondi. He's on the par 5 third, playing into the wind.
All right, thanks, Steve. Spencer Shropshire, big drive right here. He's got about 300 to the green. He's got the big stick here. Keeps this one low. Missed this a little bit on the left-hand side. This is a reachable par 5, and it's one of those good momentum-building holes, but you don't want to leave a long bunker shot, so he did a nice job, put that one in the middle of the fairway. It was a great drive, but didn't quite catch that second shot. Gonna have a little bit left in, but definitely safe. And you know what, truthfully, with a right pin, he's got a pretty good angle on it on that left-hand side. So probably...
Greg, one is readable right now. You want to come to one? Greg, what am I doing here?
Nick Gismondi with Baby Grand Golf, Charlie Hip, and we're going to hang on a hole. It's the iconic number 9 for this tournament, though. playing as number 18.
Yes, sir.
When's the last time you played a 18th hole as a par 3 in a tournament?
I don't think I have ever seen a 18th hole par 3, but it's a pretty cool finishing hole right in front of the clubhouse. So pretty neat. To
It's
finish
it's their signature hole. It is very cold out here, so we're not gonna judge Charlie on anything that happens. But tell me what we got here. What are you thinking off the tee?
I honestly don't know the number yet, but it looks like a front pin. We got a bunch of wind into off the left, so probably something flighted. Anywhere on the green is what I'm looking for. So.
All right, let's see it, buddy.
Yes, sir. 115.
115.
Yeah, 115.
Wind at you.
Off the left.
Okay.
Say it's probably playing like 125.
Okay.
Honestly, so I'm aiming like left side of the green, keep it away from those bunkers, and just let the wind take it back. So.
And so what's that club? What's the 125
Probably gonna be a
club?
knockdown pitching wedge.
All right.
So just 3/4 pitching wedge from there.
All right, let's see it, buddy.
Yeah.
The camera tends to bring out the best in you.
Yeah.
I couldn't hit a shot. I can't feel my hands.
I know.
I can't feel my nose. It is a 50-degree day right now in Florida. It was 77 yesterday.
Yeah.
The rest of the week is going to be perfect.
I was in shorts and in a t-shirt yesterday, and
All right,
can't feel
let's see
anything.
what you got, buddy. No judging because of the weather. Okay. Go in. Go in. Go in.
pretty good number.
That's not bad.
Not
Good
bad.
shot. All right.
Gotta make that.
I love it. Let's do that putt. All right, so you're going putter because you're just off the green, obviously.
Yeah, just
That's
on
not
the
a chip.
fringe. I could chip it, but a little camera shy, so can't.
Little camera shot. You didn't hit it. You told me you didn't hit a good shot in like 4 holes, or
Yeah.
you stick these
I
two.
think
Look at you
I
two.
think
You
we
almost
spun
stomped
it.
them.
I think we spun it off a little bit, but
Hole in one on camera would have been fun, Hipper.
not bad. Yeah, you can. You're fine. All right, so honestly, the fringe out here is pretty pure, so I don't have to worry about that. But it'll be a little bit right to left. I'll take the pin out for this.
I'll take the pin out for you.
Okay.
Did you hit? Whose is that? Is
I
that
think
yours?
That's where Cheyenne's
Wow,
landed.
nice. All right.
Yeah, so grain into, definitely breaking right to left, so just try to knock it in.
All right, well, knock it in. Twos are good.
Yeah.
Oh, Hipper, you had it if you hit it.
Didn't hit it.
You had it if you hit it. Tap-in pars are
Tap-in
also
par.
not bad.
I'll take it,
Oh boy.
sir.
Charlie hit. That's hang on a hole.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff, my guy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, back here on the second hole. I was actually mistaken. The par 5 is the third hole, so they're going to be able to score on that hole in a moment. But Thomas McGugan here with a wedge shot from the right side from only about 135 yards. I was incorrect. He plays at the Golf Club of Tennessee in Nashville. Or excuse me, that's what I said. He plays there, but he plays at the Belmead Country Club. So apologies. And he is pulled at about 40 feet left with his approach shot there from that fairway bunker. Now Lucas Jimenez here on the second hole. Front right hole location, trying to spin one back a little bit, but only about 15 feet behind the hole. And our leader, Burton Forte, he was the first one to hit into this green. His ball hit about 8 feet short of the hole and had a lot of action and spun back to the front edge. So he's going to have about 25 to 30 feet. Has not taken advantage of a few good wedge opportunities on these downwind par 4s. So he's going to have to do that before he hits these into the wind holes. Just a beautiful, beautiful golf course here. So many beautiful homes surround this golf course. I mean, we're only steps away from the Atlantic Ocean to our east. Some of these beautiful homes that line this property here or there are just phenomenal. Some palaces, if you will. Thomas McGugan, he's actually the youngest player in the field. He's a class of 2029. Pretty big young man for such a youngster. Many people on this boys' side have always already committed to a college, but you're a class of 2029, you've got leave your options open a little bit. Braden Forte, as I mentioned earlier, he's a class of 2026. San Diego State University is where he will call home next year. One more spring semester in his high school career. Lucas Jimenez here, 2027 in the red shirt. He is not committed to a college either. But first is going to be Thomas McGugan to putt. He's got about 45 to 50 feet left of the hole. Up the hill a little bit, and then the last 15 feet will be down the hill, kind of work its way towards that water to the right side of this green. And just doing a little gardening here. There's actually a little bit of a hold up on the next hole on a reachable par 5, so these players taking their time and making sure they're going to read these putts properly. Thomas would be really good to get this down into working across the green here for McGugan for his birdie putt. Using that zero torque. Very popular. Oh, that's going to slide down there just a couple feet short. Oh, that doesn't. Braden Forte, he's got about 30 feet from the front edge of this green. Forte actually graduated early, so he is actually completely done with high school. So he's going to spend the rest of his winter in Florida and Arizona with family. That's a pretty good deal. No spring high school season in Colorado, just fall. So he just a little left to right slider here for Forte. Nice rhythmic putting stroke right there. Ooh, that just does not fall. That'll be an easy tap in. But he'd really like to take advantage on one of these downwind holes with a nice little wedge shot. these last few holes here, so Lucas Jimenez here. Ranked 36th in the AJGA rankings. Alright, he's tapping there. That's it. Let's make a nice easy par right there. He has slid down 6 spots today, though. He's 2 over par on the day. McGugan here for his par for a nice 2-putt from all the way across the green to remain an even par in the day and 5 over for this tournament. Oh no. And that one is not dead yet. That's what they say. A lot of pizza left in that box. You hate to do that. He hit a nice lag putt right there, and now he's got 4 feet left for his bogey. This one's got to be just inside the right edge. Does it there, but that is definitely a shot squandered. And they'll go to the second easiest hole in this golf course that has offered up 24 birdies so far. Look at the leaderboard right now in this Elite Invitational.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our hostess.
happens to be my good ear, but all I heard then was
Nick Gismondi with Baby Grand Golf, Charlie Hip, and we're gonna hang on a hole. It's the iconic number 9 for this tournament though, playing as number 18.
Yes, sir.
When's the last time you played a 18th hole as a par 3 in a tournament?
I don't think I have ever seen a 18th hole par 3, but it's a pretty cool finishing hole right in front of the clubhouse. So pretty neat to finish.
It's their signature hole. It is very cold out here, so we're not gonna judge Charlie on anything that happens. But tell me what we got here. What are you thinking off the tee?
I honestly don't know the number yet, but it looks like a front pin. We got a bunch of wind into off the left, so probably something flighted. Anywhere on the green is what I'm looking for. So.
All right, let's see it, buddy.
Yes, sir. 115.
115.
Yeah, 115.
Wind at you.
Off the left.
Okay.
I'd say it's probably playing like 125.
Okay.
Honestly, so I'm aiming like left side of the green, keep it away from those bunkers, and just let the wind take it back. So.
And so what's that club? What's the 125
Probably gonna
club?
be a knockdown pitching wedge.
All right.
So just 3/4 pitching wedge from there.
All right, let's see it, buddy.
Yeah.
The camera tends to bring out the best in you.
Yeah.
I couldn't hit a shot. I can't feel my hands.
I know.
I can't feel my nose. It is a 50-degree day right now in Florida. It was 77 yesterday.
Yeah.
The rest of the week is going to be perfect.
I was in shorts and in a t-shirt yesterday, and
All
I
right,
can't feel
let's see what
anything.
you got, buddy. No judging because of the weather. Okay. Go in. Go in. Go in.
Pretty good number.
That's not bad.
Not
Good
bad.
shot. All right.
Gotta make that.
I love it. Let's do that putt. All right, so you're going putter because you're just off the green, obviously.
Yeah, just
That's
on
not
the
a chip.
fringe. I could chip it, but you know, a little camera shy, so can't.
A little camera shot. You didn't hit it. You told me you didn't hit a good shot in like 4 holes, or
Yeah.
you stick these
I
two.
think
Look at
we-
you
I
two.
think
You
we
almost
spun
stomped
it.
them.
I think we spun it off a little bit, but
Hole in one on camera would have been fun, Hipper.
not bad. Yeah, you can. You're fine. All right, so honestly, the fringe out here is pretty pure, so I don't have to worry about that. But it'll be a little bit right to left. I'll take the pin out for this.
I'll take the pin out for you.
Okay.
Did you hit? Whose is that? Is
I
that
think
yours?
That's where Cheyenne's
Wow,
landed.
nice. All right.
Yeah, so grain into definitely breaking right to left, so just try to knock it in.
All right, well, knock it in. Twos are good.
Yeah.
Oh, Hipper, you had it if you hit it.
Didn't hit it.
You had it if you hit it. Tap-in pars are
Tap-in
also
par.
not bad.
I'll take it,
Oh boy.
sir.
Charlie hit. That's hang on a hole.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff, my guy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, Charlie Hip shows up when the camera is rolling. We saw it in St. Augustine as well. Just a great kid and certainly fun to watch. Bright future ahead of him. Just a junior in high school. He'll be going to North Florida University. All right. Well, of course, the 6th Annual Elite Invitational is possible because of founder and tournament director Mason Carmel. We had a chance to sit down and talk with him about the legacy of this event and why he does so much to help grow the game of golf.
Nick Gismondi with the founder and tournament director of the Elite Invitational, Mason Carmel. And Mason, this is my first experience with this event. It's your 6th time doing it, but right from the top, it lives up to the name Elite. And it's for a reason. You really, truly put on an event that has a major league PGA professional feel.
Yeah, I think it's not just the field, but it's the years prior that keep inspiring to raise the bar, push the standard. Each year we, as a tournament director and with my committee, we work our best to provide, a first-class event, which includes the first-class players. We're grateful that we do have the field that we have again this year. It's a great, fantastic field in terms of strength, but more importantly, all these kids embody, what we're looking for in terms of a person and a player. So when you wrap those two things together, to me, they're elite kids, they're elite people, and they're going to be elite players.
And I think it is on multiple levels. The field is absolutely incredible, second to none. The names in this and the accomplishments and just who you have playing in the event, that's one level of it. The golf course here at the Ponte Vedra Inn and Club is spectacular and in just pure condition out there. And then just the way, as you said, these players are being treated with the gifts and the ambiance. And I mean, everybody says the devil's in the details, but let's break it down a little bit. We talked a little bit about the field, and I want to just elaborate on that. How do you manage to pull such talent at this time of year even as well?
I mean, I think when I look at the field, I go back to year one. When I started this event, I hand wrote letters to about 100 players, and was lucky enough to have the majority of those kids come play. So one of the methods that I do up to even this year is I personally reach out to players even before the application process. I spend a lot of time following the existing graduating class, which is this year's the 26th.
Yep.
I follow the 27s and 28s. I like to follow their progress through the year. So as they accomplish something, more times than not in the golf world, but even in life in general, I'll personally reach out and I make it a point, right as our tournament starts at the registration process, there are some players that I'd love to host, whether they've won a big tournament or they've gone on to, be nominated for a character award or whatever it may be in their specific state, region, school. And so, yeah, I think it's putting the big group aside and just being, one-dimensional, reaching out to these players. And then, as the application process goes, this year we had close to 600 total applicants.
Incredible.
For 96 spots.
Incredible.
Which in my perfect world, I'd host all 600 of them. But going through and finding out, all right, who's going to play, to us, yes, does ranking matter? Sure. Does your scoring average matter? Sure. But I look at other things that, like I said, embody an all-around player, and that's what, our focus is. And I think the way that I set up this golf course and challenge these players to really be tested, that they're going to, how they're going to see at the NCAA National Championship, which all these kids are going to end up playing in the NCAA. Mm-hmm. And they all have goals of playing onwards. So PGA, LPGA major championships, mm-hmm. US amateurs, you're going to see this type of course set up when you get to those events for that level.
And that was my next question as we talk about the levels of the elite. This golf course here at the Ponte Vedra Inn, they've done a wonderful job. It's obviously in great shape, but the setup, it's a tricky test of golf out there.
Yeah, it's the layout's fantastic. And what I did, Nick, is after we surveyed the course a month ago, I actually went and made a decision to flip the 9 holes. I did that because the way that the wind prevails on this golf course allows for a more challenging finishing stretch. So by flipping the 9s, the players on a traditional wind coming down the wire to leave their legacy, is I like to say, that finishing stretch is going to play into the wind, which how we have it set up now, where the traditional layout, they would have downwind, which gives a lot of wedge shots or shorter irons with how far these kids hit it. And I like to see players who are able to step up with a mid iron and hit a good shot coming down the stretch.
Not to mention, interestingly, one of the signature holes here is number 9, but because of that flip, is number 18 now in the tournament. And it's a tricky little par 3.
Yeah, it's good. It's, again, with the typical wind out here, they're going to see a little bit into their face, a little left to right. I've got a great final pin placement for the last day. Yes. And, that green also has a slight 2-tier, so it requires a good golf shot, and also requires, if you've got a 1-shot lead coming in and you've got to go make 3, it requires a good golf shot and 2 good putts.
Yeah, it protected a little on the right with some sand. Obviously, water comes into play, and it is the 18th, so you'll have a bit of a crowd behind it. It's finishes at the clubhouse.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at years prior, we've had, around 100 plus people end up spectating around that green. So looking at it and them being able to be on the bridge, behind the green, and just seeing everyone there, I think it's going to, really take what this course has to offer, and even their membership. If you're sitting there having lunch, you can look out the window and see this finish. It's going to be incredible.
Okay, we are on the third green right here, or near the third green. Braden Forte, our leader, he has missed the green well to the right. Par 5 has fell on the green in 2, putting for eagle. This is a very challenging 35, 40-yard shot right here. Not much green to work with. If he gets this within 15 feet, it'll be a great shot. Oh, wow. That was a long bump and run right there. That was exquisite. So much imagination required to hit that shot. I thought he was going to go upstairs. He had a pretty good lie, but he brought it in low and bounced it into the hill, and now he's got a great birdie opportunity from about 8 feet. Couple eagle putts here. Loose. Jimenez from about 20 feet right here. Great opportunities for both of these putts. This 546-yard par 5 playing very short. Straight downwind. That one's just going to slide his way to the right. That should be an easy 4, though, on the card. I know you're looking at that house, that palace behind this green here. That's my house. That's the one I'm Airbnb-ing this week. That thing's got to be 40,000 square feet. All right, easy 4 for Lucas. Jimenez stays at 5 over. And Thomas McGugan here, great opportunity here to leapfrog some players and judge a 4 over par. And just this putt would get him inside the top 20 right now. Ooh, and that one also just slides by. A couple great opportunities to pick up 2 go a-begging, but easy 4s nonetheless. And we had mentioned Braden Forte leading by 3 coming into today. He has been caught right now. Austin Cron from Canada, he is 2 under par on the tournament, 4 under on the day. So Braden Forte is going to need this to regain the lead. This would get him to 3 under par. Little downhill right to left effort right here, but just I can't get over how good that third shot was to get to this point. Another missed opportunity right there. He's not taking advantage of these downwind scoreable holes at the moment. All right, let's toss over to Austin Cron putting for birdie right here with Nick.
All right, thanks, Steve. Yeah, this is a birdie putt for Austin Cron. That pin is down in the low left. Ball's going to move from right to left. Oh. Well, he's just hit that a little hard, so it's gone just past to the right. A little left here for par. Yep, he's going to throw a marker on it and take a quick look. Nice putt there for birdie. A little bit of a backup here between holes 4 and 5. The next hole, number 5, is a par 5, but it's reachable. So a little stall in the momentum here. Austin Cron with birdies on holes 16 and 17, and then birdies on 2 and 3. So he's 4 under on the day, as Steve said, and currently 2 under for the tournament. This is for par. A tap in, and Austin Cron remains tied with Braden Forte at 2 under so far, as he's now through 13 holes. Well, as we mentioned, a little bit of a backup here. 2 groups on the tee box at number 5, and that par 5 fifth. It's just reachable, and so everybody trying to score here as they come down the stretch. The wind can wreak a little havoc, but this tee box is shielded, so it's just try to be smart and aim right. All right, let's go out to Steve Scott. I believe he's standing by with the co-leader, Braden Forte.
Okay, we got a little backup here on the 4th tee. We're going to talk to Braden Forte. How do you feel about, you slept on a 3-shot lead, you're playing pretty well, you're in the mix. How do you feel about this golf course so far?
It's really nice. It's pretty difficult. Greens are super fast and tricky, so yeah, I like it.
We got word that you don't have to go to school actually in the spring.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You're going to hang out in Florida and Arizona.
Nice. Yep.
Where are you going to play some golf? Can I play with you?
Yeah, go for it. I don't really know where I'll be at yet. Just kind of play all over the place, but yeah, it's going to be fun. Can't wait for it. So.
Now 6 holes to go. You're just about to turn back into the wind here in another couple holes. How do you feel about your chances about making a birdie or 2 coming into the clubhouse?
Yeah, game feels good. Waiting for the putts to drop, but I'm just going to keep giving myself some looks, and hopefully 1 or 2 of them will fall. So.
Well, thanks for taking a few minutes with us, and go get some more nourishment before these last 6 holes.
We've picked up the girls' action here on the par 4 15th. This is back one of those tougher holes. It's into the wind, 384 for these girls. That was GOU that hit a nice chip up to this hole location here. This hole location's only 5 on today, just over a little bit of a false front. She should have no problem there after she puts a mark on that. Looks like Emma McCone is about ready to come on up here. Emma having a little bit of trouble here. This might be her 4th shot in. And Bella Dovey hit a nice second shot. Right now in the girls' race, Bella Dovey is 1 shot off the lead. She made a bogey on the previous hole, the 14th, so she's looking to get one back here. She's in good position. She has about 10 feet for birdie. Emma McCone contending with a little drop. This is that area of the golf course that Steve and Nick were talking about. That's the gauntlet part of this golf course. Now, the wind not as strong today, but still certainly a factor. These hole locations continue to be challenging and certainly a good test coming in here. These gals started on the tournament number 1, so they are finishing on tournament 18. You've got Astris Tally on the other side of the golf course, kind of making a charge today. She's 1 under and has a 1-shot lead over Bella Dovey. It's a really tight race at the top of this leaderboard. Macy Rasmussen's having a nice day. She's in 3rd place right now. But here we have overnight leader Bella Dovey with this putt for birdie on 15. With this hole location being right above this false front, it should break a pretty good little amount from right to left for her. Nick and Steve were talking about the rain or the water that's come onto this course overnight, and I've certainly seen it in some of the approach shots holding better. So hopefully that's playing a little more friendly for the players today. Bella with a great make for birdie there on 15. That should tie her back up with Astris Tally for the lead. It's a really well executed birdie there. That's probably a birdie and a half on a day like today with a hole location like that. Looking to clean it up here. This is for bogey. And we'll bring it back to Steve to see what's going on the boys' side.
All right, back here on the 4th, dogleg right. lots of issues off the tee here. You only want to hit it about 265 off the tee, so driver not required. This will be the last shot they're going to play that's going to be straight downwind before they're going to start tacking back into the wind most of the way back into the clubhouse. Fairway runs out at about 280, so you just want to position this golf ball in there and aiming at one of those palm trees in the distance. A nice high ball, just right center, trying to turn back a little bit, begging it to sit. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good strike, though, from Braden, and should be in good position to throw an approach shot in there close here at the fourth.
Other level of the elite kind of goes into obviously the staff that you bring into play, but also just the way these players are treated. The accommodations in this area are phenomenal. The accommodations here at the Ponte Vedra Inn and Club are spectacular. But then it's I don't even know how to put a dollar amount on the elevation of the tee gifts, head covers, yardage book covers, alignment stick covers, apparel, custom stamped, fine high-level ball markers and divot tools. I mean, there's more. There's even more. Rangefinder. I mean, there's so much that these young men and women are coming away with. I mean, you feel like it's Christmas before Christmas.
Yeah, and it's when we look at it, this is an opportunity to really get these players to understand their value.
Yeah.
And one thing that my late father taught me and instilled in me is if you're going to do something, do it right. And I get 4 days out of the entire year to do something right. And I'm not here to compete with other golf tournaments.
Yeah.
I'm here to compete with myself and how well I can compete with myself. So each year I like to try to do something a little bit different in terms of tee gifts, but yet, maintain that level that I set the first year.
All gas, no brakes, all in, as we've been saying.
That's it. It's all gas, no brakes, and a simple motto that I live by, and is I keep my head down, I work hard, and I stay humble.
You mentioned your father. He's a big reason why you do this, and his legacy has fed this and is the coal and the engine of the train that is just absolutely tearing down the tracks right now. Explain why he's so instrumental in this and why you've carried that legacy on, Mace.
So in June of 2020, I called my dad and said, Dad, I've got the keys to a golf course in Hilton Head. I'm going to run a golf tournament. And he said, you go do it. I'm going to be your starter. So come November in Hilton Head, South Carolina, there was Frank J. Carmel, cigar in hand.
Okay.
And he was our starter. I mean,
I can see it. He was the bucket hat or anything like that. Give me the visual on the hat too. I see like this guy with a big old stogie.
The cigar was in hand from 7:30 to 1 o'clock. No, he was. He lit up every room. And after the first year, I had recently gotten engaged. Shortly after that, my dad and I were best friends. We did absolutely everything together. he introduced me to the game of golf. One thing that also makes this year so special is the Ponte Vedra Club was one of my dad's first clients when he started his law practice. And to, what my dad means to me in this tournament was, when we lost him, I didn't think I would have the mental or emotional capacity to run this event the second year. I really didn't. And I remember sitting there looking back at year one highlights, and there was a video that our internal media team put out, and it's his voice at the start of the video announcing the players' names. And when I heard him announce that first player, it was like, you know what, Mason, this isn't about you. This is about the 90-some players that are here this week or that will be there this year. And at the end of the day, I don't want the credit. I want the credit to go to the players, then next their families, because they're supporting them and being here. And then to the course, the resort here, their staff. And to me, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. Yeah. But what fuels me the most are these players, the relationship with my dad, knowing that it didn't matter where you came from. He always said, it doesn't matter where you come from, how far you hit it, how straight you hit it. If you can't putt, you're not going to score. And it's the same kind of mindset here, right? At the end of the day, you've got to learn to score, and that's my way of saying, let's check off these boxes one by one. So I don't put pressure on myself to try to do everything all at once. I get down here really early to be able to spread it out. So when the time comes under pressure, I can deliver and do the best of my ability. I'm not perfect, and that's one thing that I've realized too along this journey. But each year it is emotional because he was such a big part of my life, and now that I'm a father myself, I've started to understand a lot of the important things he said. And looking at it, and after year one of the biggest things he said to me was, you're changing these kids' lives. And I'll never forget when we were in Hilton Head, when a kid got offered a full scholarship to play at Elon University, and this was in 2020. And I remember him coming up to me and just the pure joy on his face. Yeah. His father was in tears. And those are the memories that have continued to push me. Yeah. Obviously, as the years have progressed with college, kids are committing earlier and whatnot. You see more commits in the field. But to know that for 4 days, I get the opportunity to put on something for these players, and it's all about them. It's all about the experience. And if they can walk away when this tournament's done knowing that they either got better, they made a relationship with another player in the field, they've gained a friend for life. And to me, right now I've got 520 kids that my door's always going to be open to. I'm a phone call away. I still stay very close with a lot of them.
I've seen that firsthand with people who I know that know you that play in this tournament. That's an incredible extra go the mile that not a lot of people would do.
And yeah, so this year I get to gain another 96 brothers and sisters and be a role model for them. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Life's ups and downs, just how this game of golf is. Yeah. You're always chasing to get that 1% better. Even Scotty Scheffler, who's been on a 4-year tear.
Good. He's okay. He's okay.
He's always looking to get 1% better. So that type of mindset's what really fuels me. And I'm excited to be here at Ponte Vedra Club. Their staff's been great to work with, and I can't wait to kick this off and see these kids compete firsthand.
The VGA, Veterans Golf Association, is a benefactor of this. Yes. It's incredible what you do for that, and the charitable donation that comes from this tournament to benefit an incredible organization like that. Yeah,
so after the first year, we benefited St. Jude, and I've had a lot of friends and family that have served in different branches of our military, and I had the great opportunity to meet Tim Stanton and Josh Payton, who really got the VGA started, and Josh Payton's taken it to a whole nother level. And to be able to work with those chapters, this year we're working with the Florida chapter, and to understand and get these players to realize that the game's bigger than themselves. They're playing for something more than just a trophy. To be able to play in honor of someone who's put their life on the line for us, which to me, I can't even comprehend what that would be like. But if it weren't for people like them, someone like myself wouldn't have the opportunity to play this game, this sport that I absolutely love, or deliver a tournament that I love and I believe a lot of players love.
You have a young daughter right now. I just got a chance to meet her. This is a family affair from you, from the legacy of your father to your daughter hanging around here. Your wife is out here helping out. You got a son on the way. Is the ultimate dream that the Elite Invitational will still be going on in 15 years from now, 10 years from now, and your son or daughter will compete in this amazing event carrying on that legacy?
I mean, it'd be a blessing if my daughter Bentley wanted to compete and play competitive golf. I'm not going to push it on her, but she does have a custom putter already.
Okay, all right. So she's getting there. Yeah, she's halfway on the way.
When my son gets born this late spring, again, you know, I'd love him to play golf with me. I'm not going to push it on him. If they do decide to play, that'd be great. They're going to have to earn their spot, though. You know, this is an invitation, so that's going to be well known. But looking at the longevity of this tournament, my goal is to have this tournament be run well past my existence. So, you know, I hope to live a long, healthy life, and one day there's going to be someone who's going to take that role of tournament director when I'm no longer here. So, yeah, I foresee this tournament going on for 100 plus years. I want to compete with the USGAs, and we're not there yet. We've got a long way to continue to go and grow and gain some sponsors and whatnot. But the way we're trending and the people we're working with, like yourself, the great media team at Baby Grand Golf, the small internal staff that we have, eventually that will grow. But keeping it so close knit, it makes things more meaningful, and I think it allows us to deliver a better product. And again, I can't emphasize enough, it's all for these kids. So we're 6 years in, you know, with today's technology, maybe I'll get to see year 100, but without a doubt, yeah, I don't see this going anywhere anytime soon.
Lastly, it's such a family affair for you. I know how much it means for your wife to be here helping you out, and just her support through all of this as well, because this takes a lot of lift from you, and you have a young family, and just it must be massively momentous and meaningful for you to have her at your side.
Yeah, Anna's been my rock through this all. She was at my house when I drew the logo in June of 2020, and said, "Are you crazy?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to run a junior golf tournament." But Anna has filled the role of director of player relations. Mm-hmm. She is a big part of why we are at this, or how we've gotten to this point. Mm-hmm. And like you said, it is a family affair. So the last 2 years with having a 2-year-old daughter has been a little bit different than the first 4. But it's special to be able to share these moments with Bentley, Anna, and my mom's down here this week, and just to be able to have our families be involved, it's incredible. But to Anna, like you said, she plays a huge role in this. Mm-hmm. And I can't thank her enough for her patience. Like, I can't tell you how many nights I've been up till 2, 3 in the morning.
I've been on those phone calls with you.
Yeah, you're on the West Coast. You're on the West Coast. So, but no, it's not just being up late. It's making sure really the fine tuning the details, and her patience with me through this, and really the 6 months out of every year. Yeah. I can't thank her enough. And all the players will have the opportunity to see her in scoring. Mm-hmm. She's handling all that. She got all of our pairings up and rolling today. And yeah, she's, you know, my dad was my best friend, and I can say without a doubt Anna is my best friend. And I can't wait to keep tackling, you know, this tournament with her every year and see how it grows. And next year there'll be a little 3-year-old Bentley and a kid in a stroller again. So, and we're just going to laugh, smile, and find ways to get it done.
Mace, thank you so much. Congratulations on your 6 and on an absolutely incredible event and tournament.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
All right.
Thank you.
Mason Carmel, founder and tournament director of the Elite Invitational.
This is Bella Doby on 16 from Elite in the Girls Division. This part about the same length as we're cutting the men's part. You know, good attempt there. She's been really doing a great job with the speed and pace. Yesterday, these ruins the speed kind of got away from some people, but I think she's been managing her speed really well. So it's 2 good looks on 15 and 16 for Bella. Yesterday's 16 played as one of the toughest holes on the golf course. Today it's, playing right around par, so really friendly. Here, cleaning up her car. Gio's had a tough day today. But again, we know she's got a lot of game.
So Austin Cron on the par 5 fifth has his third shot. He hugged the left off of the tee and hugged the left off of his second shot, so this is his third. That is just so good by Austin Cron. What an absolute beautiful shot, and that puts him in position for a birdie here to take the outright lead. Cron used to this kind of pressure. He's had a fantastic year, and he got into a little bit of trouble off the tee. Didn't like it. It was left. Had to bend one around. His second shot bent around a little too much. He was on the opposite side of the cart path there, and that flop shot into a very downsloping green was just perfect. He's going to mark that one very quickly, right on that spine in the middle of it. So Austin Cron currently at 4 under on the day, 2 under. He's He's currently tied with Braden Forte from Aurora, Colorado, but has this putt for birdie. Just a great start to the day. Started on the back, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all pars. Found birdies on 16 and 17, parred 18, and then opened up the front 9, which was his back 9 with a par, 2 birdies, parred the par 3 fourth. And now, after having some trouble there off of the tee, he got himself out of it, and from 2 shots on the left-hand side to a very makeable birdie putt. All right, we've got Braden Forte, who's tied with Cron. Let's go over to 14 and Steve Scott, and we'll be back for that birdie putt.
Yeah, 213 yards over here, back into the wind. And this is a big-time par 3. This is the gauntlet of this course right here at the Ponte Vedra Inn and Club. You're going to really have to bust a really solid here. It's the easiest hole location on the green, kind of in the front right. Braden. Oh, that just hangs on. What a golf shot that was. He'll have about 13 feet here for his birdie 2 here at the difficult par 3, 14th. Let's go to Nick with the birdie.
All right, thanks, Steve. Just about 3 feet, 2.5 feet left for this birdie for Cron to take the outright lead. He'll be 5 under on the day, 3 under through the tournament. Got it. Birdie at the par 5 fifth, and right now, for at least another moment, Austin Cron from Canada is your outright leaders. Steve, let's get it back to you for the birdie putt for Braden Forte.
We're back with the girls' action on 17. Bella Dovi just hit her second shot. Not as pleased with that result there. Ended up a little short left. This is a really long hole today. It's 400 yards into the wind. Probably as long of a par 4 as they will see in any competition. Surprisingly, not playing the toughest. This whole location's way back left here, but I guess compared to 13 and 16 and 15, not as challenging here on 17, even though it's 400 yards into a stiff breeze. I don't know about you guys, but I feel this wind picking up here. Really.
Don't seem to understand that I'm just that bad. Whatever you want, yo, whatever you like.
Here on the 14th hole, Braden Forte will have a putt now. Now he is in second place. He's one behind Austin Cron. But he's got about a 13-footer down the hill, little right to left breaking putt to tie for the lead. Made a great up and down on the previous hole. Hold about a 15-footer for par, actually, on that difficult 13th back there. Try to give him a little bit of momentum here. This is a key point. Go ahead and hole a couple birdie putts coming in, give himself some confidence going into that final round. It could prove pivotal tomorrow afternoon. Quite sure who's actually going to go here. They're all kind of surrounding the hole. Looks like Lucas Jimenez is going to go. Back up the hill, back into the wind. About 15 feet. Hit a bunker shot out to this point. Oh, solidly hold. All right, Braden Forte now will have this birdie putt. This is a speedy one down the hill, downwind. Great opportunity to put a 2 on the card here and tie for the lead. Oh, and that one's just going to slide by right there. He'll make his par, though. Let's head over to Nick Gismondi. We're just going to stay right here. This is a par putt here for Thomas McGuigan. Missed the green well to the left, chip to here, and that one's going to slide by right there. He'll have about 3 feet left for his bogey.
We're back with the girls on 17 at the toughest hole. Of course, longest 400 yards into the breeze. This is GOU now putting. She had quite a bit of spin on her wedge shot. Landed pretty close to the hole and ended up, 25 feet? Update here is that Bella Dovey on her second shot ended up way right over there by the palm trees, kind of in the gravelly stuff, and had a good long look at par, but just missed there. I mean, she had maybe a 30-footer that she had to kind of punch out of there, but really gave it a good run and good pace.
All right, well, Austin Cron just marked his ball and walked away. He's got probably about a 10-foot left for par. His first shot off the tee on this par 4-6 was to the right. It was actually up against the cart path, so he had to take a drop further right, put him in a little bit of tee trouble, and it was in that gravel, sand, waste area. So hit a high iron out of that. Shot came up short, chipped on, and it just comes up short here as well. So right now a difficult putt for Austin Cron in order to make par here. He's at least chipped to a good spot on this green. Very undulating. There's a big mound right in the middle of it, so it's going to move a little bit to the right on him, but he managed to play it off that hill. It slid down, and he's got a relatively flat putt here for par. Baron Mundy and Grant DiLorenzo also playing in this group. This is DiLorenzo's attempt at par.
Yeah.
Nice putt there. This green does have a lot of subtle slope to it, so Cron's going to take a real good look at this one. Very difficult to reach this green in two, and I talked to the head coach, Josh Wolf, before we got here, and he said that, you know, this is a field beater. A par is basically 3.5 strokes. This is Cron for par to stay in the lead. Oof. So a bogey on the par 4-6 will drop him back to 2 under and in a tie with Braden Forte.
Where is he right now? Is he on there?
We picked up the action on hole 18, 125 yards to the middle, but that pin is just on the front today. So 9 on, 3 from the right. Should be a pretty simple shot today, especially compared to yesterday where that pin was tucked way back in the left. Wind is not as much of a factor as yesterday. Belladovi, nice little punch shot in there, probably a wedge, just below the hole on the left side. Really solid. She's looking to pick up one more shot here after that bogey on 17. This is GOU now. Again, she was a Dixie Women's Amateur Champion, just fresh off of that win last week. Emma McCone here is going to round out the group on their finishing hole.
Okay, guys, par 3, 7th. This one playing 130 yards, spine in the middle of this green. So the pin is on the right-hand side. And this is straight back to the ocean, so you've got to watch the wind on this one. And that pin is on the left side yesterday. Play it left. If it's on the right, play it right. So that's what Austin Cron's going to do. Just a little bit left of it. Could catch a little bit of that slope. But a real nice shot by Austin Cron. And after a bogey on the last, finds himself tied for the lead and a nice birdie putt opportunity here at the par 3 7th. Steve, back to you.
All right, 3 eagle putts over here on the very reachable par 5 15th. Lucas Jimenez will be the first one just off the green. We're going to call this a putt, though. I wouldn't think he would play any other club other than the putter. And the other two players all about 20, 25 feet away, both for eagle as well. So a lot of good shooting here on the 15th. All right. This one downhill, downwind. You could run away from him just a little bit. Be very cognizant of the speed. Oh, and he has. Oh, tracking right in the heart. That'll be an easy tap in 4, though, for Lucas. Got to take advantage of par 5, especially with all the length that these young men and women have. He did just that, but he was looking for the big bird. All right, Braden Forte now has slid back into a tie for the lead with Austin Cron after that bogey that Austin made. So this putt right here, actually, to jump ahead by 2. Big putt here for Braden. Just going to fix that line on that golf ball just right. But this is the spot where you want to putt from. A little uphill, a little left to right. And he's putting back into the wind, too, which I think is also key to gaining the right speed. Great opportunity here. Oh, yes. And that is a birdie right there on this very long par 4. And let's throw it over to Nick Gismondi.
This is Austin Cron's birdie putt on the par 3 7th. It's going to move left to right, relatively downhill. Oh, he just missed it a little bit on the high left side. It'll be a tap-in par for Austin Cron to remain at 2 under with just a few to play. Out to Rhea Scott.
We are over here on... We're over here on 18 green. Bella Dovi just had another good look for birdie. She's had really good looks here coming down the stretch. She sits one back of Asterisk Tally. Asterisk had a great round today. She was minus 367. I do have to apologize. I was mistaken about GOU, and my Dixie Women's Amateur statistic. The Irvine, California mixed me up a little bit. It's actually Ayn Kim from Irvine, California that's the Dixie Women's Amateur champion, and she's made a move today. She shot 68 and has moved up the leaderboard 14 spots today. Another great round by Allie Wordle from Illinois. She also shot 67, so a lot of the top end of the leaderboard is wrapping up play here. This is Bella, and she finishes out her round. She should be +1 on the day and still in that lead group for tomorrow. 1 under and 1 shot back of Asterisk Tally. Sophia Dyer also needs a mention. She's played really solidly. She's at +1, sits in 3rd all alone right now. So as it stands, it's looking like Asterisk Tally, Bella Dovi, and Sophia Dyer in that final pairing tomorrow. Steve and Nick, you were right. Some lower scores on the women's side with these friendlier conditions.
All right, back over here on the 16th tee right here. Thomas McGugan, the 3rd player in this trio here. Braden Forte has ripped one right down the middle. Lucas Jimenez pulled it to the left. Yeah, pretty well balanced swing, not too bothered with that one. 16th hole, just a punishing hole. 15 played the hardest hole so far, and 16 the second hardest. But what a birdie back there by Braden Forte.
All right, Nick Gismondi with Baby Grand Golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our host.
All right, Nick Gismondi with Ledger Conley. He's an incoming freshman for Jacksonville University. Elite Invitational. A little bit of a chilly day here. You wouldn't normally be so bundled up, but let's talk about what you got in the bag. Let's start with the irons.
Start with the irons. We got the Titleist T100s.
Okay.
Pretty new addition to the bag. Got these at the beginning of the year.
Shaft?
Shaft, we got some Modest 120 grain.
Okay.
Love these shafts.
All right. Golf Pride grip with the reverse.
Oh, yeah?
You like the word on the
yeah,
back
I gotta
side?
have them on the back.
Okay.
It feels better.
All right.
A little more confidence.
And then what's your setup? What do you go all the way through here, wedge-wise?
We got the 58 degree, 50 degree, and 54 degree SM10 Vokey wedges.
Okay.
Love these wedges, best in the game.
You've been a Titleist guy pretty much your whole career?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, I've kind of varied through a few things, but Titleist, pretty much everything in the bag.
All right. Top shelf here.
We got the alignment sticks.
See the Elite Invitational cover. The swag was sick this year. Okay.
We got the Titleist TSR2 3 hybrid.
Okay.
We got the Titleist GT2 3 wood.
Okay.
And then,
what's your favorite club in the bag right now?
I'm gonna have to go with this 3 wood.
Okay.
I love this 3 wood.
All right, so that's the gamer.
It's an amazing 3
love
wood.
love the head covers. You got the moderate. You know, you got the smattering going on.
And then we got the Titleist GT2 driver.
Okay. Love it.
Yep.
And you're loving this thing, right? I've been seeing you hit it all day.
It's been great so far.
pretty
We just
pure.
gotta keep it for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
And then we go onto the putter. We
Yeah,
got
what are you talking
the
about?
Scotty Cameron Phantom 5, a little custom.
Okay.
Got the initials.
Initials on
Paint
there.
Job.
LWC.
Yep.
I love that. All right. How about golf ball?
Golf ball, Titleist,
okay.
Pro V1X.
Okay. If we went through your bag, what's the craziest thing we'd find in there? Is there anything weird in there? You got like a weird good luck charm or anything crazy like that?
I think I got a gold coin with Jesus' face on it, actually.
Okay.
I think
That's
I got
good.
that in there.
Amen. I mean, 100%. All right. And then what's your snack? Like, what are you munching on?
I love some granola bars.
Okay.
You know, specifically these granola bars
right.
right here. Yeah, shout out to Costco, actually. Costco granola bars.
Costco, come on, do your thing. Do your
Right
thing.
here.
All right.
Soft and chewy.
There it is.
Best thing right there.
Pretty excited about, obviously, this tournament and the college experience that's about to get started for you.
Oh yeah, very excited about it. Can't wait to get down there.
What are your thoughts on your roommate though? Is that going to be an okay situation?
I don't know. You know, he's kind of weird. Nah, he's a great guy. I can't wait to get down there and be with him. We're gonna build a great relationship.
All right, listen.
It's gonna be nice.
Stay warm. Have fun. Good luck
Yes,
this
sir.
week. All right, Ledger. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay, back with you here on the par 4 8th hole, which would be the 17th hole for Austin Cron. And this hole typically plays downwind, so it's a short iron or a wedge into that second shot, and that's exactly what Austin Cron has done. It's the biggest fairway on the course, so bombs away off the tee, but that second shot was blind for Austin Cron. And he's taking a look at it right now. He's caught that ridge and fell all the way back, so he's got a very distance putt here. About a 60-footer that he has to get to that hole. This will be his birdie putt. He's taken a good long look at it. His two playing partners have put it real tight. On a tricky pin position here, it's right in between two slopes, so he's going to have to push this through a ridge and up to the hole. Cron will be first to play this again for birdie. He finds himself back a shot to Braden Forte. Forte is -3 right now, and Austin Cron at 2 under after a bogey needs this to get back to tie the lead. Got to go a little bit. He knew he hit that short, but a makeable putt for par as he heads into the 18th hole. We'll see if he puts a mark on it, and I imagine that he will. Don't have to. I can go ahead, Steve. Tell her that's not hard, and if you want me to come back to him right now, I can go to Steve. Okay, so beautiful shot by Luke Ringkamp. This is his birdie opportunity. Oh, just missed it on that right side, so a tap-in par for him. Austin Cron will be next to play. Had that sizable birdie putt, came up short. He's lining this one up for his par. Oof. Difficult miss for Cron, and he's going to think about that one coming back. It will be a bogey for him to fall to 1 under now, 2 back of Braden Forte. Let's go over to Steve Scott.
All right, speaking about Braden Forte right here, he's got a putt right here to extend his lead to 2. Just got a perfect read from Lucas Jimenez, by the way, so wouldn't be surprised if this one dropped. Got a little cross hill here, a little left to right. Maybe about 2 to 3 cups left to right. It's going to just dry up short. Had the perfect line. Why is it always in the heart when it's short? But he will remain at 3 under par in the lead. And wonderful position here with just 2 holes to go in the second round. Thomas McGugan here just cleaning up for his par. Hit a nice chip to about 3 feet below the hole. The putter has not been his friend on this 9 at all. Just a few short ones. Yeah, you can imagine he'll be on the practice green a little bit later. These players mosey their way to the short distance to the 17th hole. Only 2 holes to go for our leader.
Okay, the Elite Invitational on a very cold Florida day, getting ahead of the practice round here. Nick Gismondi with Billy Restrati, about to be a freshman at Jacksonville University. It's your first time at the Elite. This is not the weather you're expecting on the practice round, though.
No, I playing college golf in Florida, not expecting this, so at least it's only one day.
Yeah.
So not bad.
Listen, we're going to do a what's in the bag with you, Billy. You're a Callaway Next athlete and a Foresight Next athlete. Let's talk about the bag. Let's start with your irons. What are you working with?
Right now I got Callaway Apex CBs. Right now I've had them for about 2 years. Pretty good. I might get new ones, but other than that, stay with the same model, but I like them.
And how about shaft and grip? Make much change there at all, or?
No, I got X100 120 gram shafts with just Tour Velvets right now.
Okay. And take me through wedges.
Right now I've been playing the Jaws Raws for about 2 years. I just like the look and shape of them and how they rust. I got S400 shafts with Tour Velvets, and I'm getting new wedges here pretty soon though.
And what's your gapping on the wedges?
I go 60, 54, 50 right now.
Okay, and let's go top shelf. Take me through the woods and what we got up here.
Right now I'm gaming a Callaway Elite Triple Diamond. Had it for about a year, really like it. And then right now I got a Callaway Elite 5-wood Triple Diamond and a Callaway Elite 3-wood Triple Diamond. And then it's like a utility for it. It's good to hit it low, get it up in the air. It's pretty good. And then been gaming this for about 2 years. It's a Odyssey AI1 milled blade, the 2T model. I've had a grip on it for a pretty long time.
Is that a superstition thing, or?
No, I actually have a new one at home. I just don't really like putting grips on, so I don't want to mess it up.
All right, I got to ask you about this head cover. I know that you're a big fan of this guy. Just tell me about Grant Fuhr and kind of what he's helped you with.
Yeah, just helped me just dial in the game a little bit and gave me a head cover in exchange. So I've been rocking that for about a year too. I like it.
Who wins when you two play? Who's got the money in the pocket?
I do.
And real quick, tell me about your golf ball.
Right now I'm playing a Callaway Chrome Tour X. Been playing it for about 2 years. Haven't switched. Pretty good.
All right, and then obviously you're with Foresight as well. How helpful has that GC quad been in sort of?
Good. We have can't play all year in Colorado, so we have a simulator at home. So it's good to get numbers and stuff and just have fun.
All right, last question. What would be the craziest thing I would find in your golf bag if we went through it? Like not normal.
Probably. I have like some rubber gloves in here. I don't know.
Really?
Why. I don't know why.
Okay, what's up with that? Is that just like a trick or?
No, I saw a college golf player do it like when it's cold and wet, and I tried it out. So I just keep them in there if it gets weather like this.
That's awesome. All right, and last thing, what's your snack? What's your go-to snacks?
Like literally just straight peanut butter, really.
Okay.
Yeah, just got a tube and just squeeze it. It's pretty good.
All right. Listen, stay warm. Thanks for talking with us. Good luck this week.
Guys.
All right,
it.
thanks, Billy.
We are back here on hole 18 with some girls action. This is the final group that teed off of hole number 1 today, the 8:45 tee time. Right now on the tee is Riviera Lindholm from Canada. Again, this wedge shot playing about, I think, 105 straight up, and then with the wind, probably give it another 7 to 10. Sometimes the wedge shots are trickier in this wind. I do think the girls all had the blessing of playing a little bit earlier today. It wasn't as gusty when we first started. This is Isabella Fernandez now. She's had a nice day today. She's had a great tournament so far. She's at +1 on the day and sits in 6th. Isabella's ball heading toward more so the middle of the green than that left side where that hole location is tucked. It's these short holes that you certainly can't take for granted, especially in the wind and the gusts. Some gauging the distance, some adapting like we talked about, really, really important, especially being your finishing hole. You just want to finish on a good note here, and Isabella's had a great day going, so I'm sure she's looking to do that. Again, this is our last group of girls off of number 1. It's probably the last group of girls on the course because the groups off of 10 finished 10 minutes ago here. Most of those leader groups are finished, and a lot of movement on the leaderboard today, just like we thought there would be. Moving day. As we look up and down the girls' leaderboard, again, lots of movement. Allie Wordle moved up 15 spots with her round today of 67. Ein Kim from Irvine, 68. So just a number of rounds in the 60s here. I know our last group that's finishing here, none of them hit it too close, but again, this is not one of these shots you can take for granted. Even if the yardage isn't so great, it's not so long, I feel like these shots are trickier in the wind. There's Isabella Fernandez on the right side of the green there, looking to 2-putt for rounding out a great round today, a solid round of 1 over. There are certainly some slopes to contend with on this green. There's a number of sections on this large green, and I think that's why this is a good finishing hole that you certainly can't overlook. This is Luciana Medina from Colombia. And I believe we have Nick with Austin Cron on the other side with the boys.
Okay, thanks for you. Yeah, Austin Cron with me right now, and 67 for you, 3 under round number 2, following up your 72 yesterday. You find yourself just 2 back of the lead right now. Take me through this round for you.
It was a great round today. I hit it a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday I struggled a lot with the irons. Today hit it a lot better. Picked a lot of good targets out there today, aiming 15 feet left of the pin or right of it, trying to give myself good 15-footers all day. Did that really well. Made some good putts, and then just at the end kind of faltered a little bit, missed a couple short ones. But other than that, all around, great day. Hit it well, putted well, can't complain.
This weather was different today, obviously, than the practice round, than yesterday, and it'll change again tomorrow. Is that factoring in at all for you?
100%. I mean, the wind out here is quite what makes this course hard. It's gettable out there, but with the wind, you've got to be careful on every shot. Every approach shot, every tee shot, you got to take it into account. And it was a little bit calmer today than yesterday, so we'll see what happens tomorrow, and it should be fun.
Friendly pins today. Tomorrow they will be, in a word, diabolical. How do you prepare for that going into tonight?
You just got to expect to give yourself 15, 20 footers. You can't go at every pin. That's just the way golf works. So if it's a back pin, play a little short. If it's a front pin, play a little long, and just give yourself good looks all day.
Take me through the rest of the day. What's recovery the evening look like for you?
Maybe practice a little bit, hit a couple putts, hit a couple shots, but not too long. Biggest thing is to get rest. We got another round of golf tomorrow. Don't want to be struggling the last few holes to get it done. So just get some sleep and be ready for tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Congrats on the round.
Thank you.
All right, guys, Austin Cron, he finds himself 2 back of the lead here.
So that's not the shot Braden Forte is going to want. So he walked all the way up about halfway towards the green just to make sure he knew where things were and make sure he does not leave himself some 40 or 50-yard bunker shot. That is not what he's looking to do. But he's going to have to be inventive over here. This is going to creative. It looks like he's aiming left and trying to hit a sweeping cut here. It's about 155 yards out. Oh, and that ball is going to find that bunker. That was not exactly what he wanted to do at all. Now he's got about a 60-yard bunker shot left. That's going to be trouble here to a back hole location at 17. All right, long bunker shot here for Lucas Jimenez here. Ooh, and he's done pretty well. Get it about 10 feet below the hole. That'll be for par, though. And now Braden Forte is going to have a longer bunker shot than Jimenez just had. This is going to take a lot of skill, a lot of nerve. You hit this a little skinny, you can knock it over the green, you can knock it into the road, it could be out of bounds. There's lots of issues that this shot can bring you. So, big shot here, I think, for our leader. Very flat lie, no lip issues to speak of. I didn't get a good look at the lie, but I think it just rolled in there. Shouldn't be too much on the issue. He's picked it cleanly, but erred on the side of caution right there. That'll be about 30 feet short of the hole for his par, but the mistake really made on that second shot, not leaving himself in the grass where he could be aggressive on his third. All right, we got one birdie putt here over at 17. That'll be Thomas McGugan here from Nashville, Tennessee. right, a little downhill, right to left effort here. He's going to have to play this some 3 feet from right to left. That's not going to be high enough right there. That's going to dive low the hole. It's going to get away from him. That's going to be a good 6-7 feet for his par. These greens are ever so slippery, and if you don't play enough break, your ball gets low the hole and just scoots away. Okay, Forte here, sizing up his effort. This is from a good 30 feet for his par. Has played these into the wind holes, though, pretty well. Didn't take advantage of a lot of the downwind holes with wedges, but overall he's played this gauntlet of this golf course, the hardest holes, pretty solidly. But this one, he's going to need a long putt for here to save his par. Okay, that looks like a bogey 5 for our leader, so he will cut his 2-shot lead in half. Lucas Jimenez here for his par after a very nice long bunker shot from some 45 yards. This is kind of where you want to putt from here. And that one's going to go a begging here. So you see why these into the wind holes are playing so challenging here at the Ponte Vedra Inn and Club. 17th hole. Third most difficult hole on the golf. 15, 16, and 17 are the first, second, and third most difficult holes on the golf course. So definitely the toughest stretch on this golf course. All right, little cleanup here for our leader. All right, he taps in. He will get back to even par on his round. 1 to play. Good opportunity, though, on the last to pick up one here. The 18th is playing the 3rd easiest hole of the day. McGugan here to clean up his par. This putter has not been his best friend onto this 9, but there he goes. That was a wonderful save right there. He wins the skin in the trio. Now they'll head right across the street to the short par 3 18th finished.
It's okay, they don't have a microphone.
Ah, bummer.
All right, little audio issue there, but we've got it figured out. Luke Gossett with a good job down the stretch. Just tell me sort of how that round felt for you.
Yeah, it felt really good. I started off, I chipped in on the second hole for birdie, then made bogey on 3, but then birdied 5. So that got me back on track, and then made a couple more birdies in the back 9.
You're obviously within reach going into the final day. Just tell me what that's going to be like, because the weather will change once again tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of rain, but otherwise a lot warmer.
Just trying to stay present and stick to my game plan. So.
How about the rest of the day today? What's that look like for you? Rest? What's the meal tonight?
Go get some Huey Magoo's and then go rest a little bit.
All right, Luke, thanks so much. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, good job. All right, Rhea, back to you.
We've got the group of Braden Forte, Thomas McGugan here, and Lucas Jimenez. Again, just a wedge for these guys, but nothing to be underestimated. I think my fellow coaches or Steve, you know that sometimes it's these easy shots that not easy, but the simple shots that the high-level golfers make look really easy. I think that's what makes these high-level golfers really, really good, is they execute the shots they're supposed to execute.
All right, yeah, Rhea, I mean, what are you seeing here as far as the wind in these last couple groups?
Wind looks a little into from the left. Lots of looking up to kind of gauge, look at the American flag to our right here to truly get a sense of where that's coming from.
Good opportunity for our leader right here. This ball
Steve,
not
like you
falling
said,
right,
we're
though,
block
on the
away from
wind.
the
That is
ocean,
missed
so
long left.
It's really very exposed.
That was a poor miss right there. Not a great.
Yeah, Steve, Rhea, he came out of that swing, obviously missed it left, and I can see the ball here. He's just beyond pinned high, but this is going to be a very difficult putt. He's in that fringe, so this might be a putt, might be a chip.
It's getting gusty up there, isn't it?
Well, there's a lot of birdies on this green. And not of the golfer variety at this moment. The gallery is primarily pigeons here, Rhea.
Taking a look around this green here and looking at the shot that our leader Braden Forte has, and it's a challenging little one. He's going to have to go up the slope, and it's going to kick from right to left, and then the green runs away from him. So he can choose putter if he so chooses. He can chip this one, but this is kind of one of those ones that you could knock it 4 or 5 feet by in a heartbeat.
We saw this yesterday a few times. We never quite really saw one this far off the fringe, but is this something you would chip or you would putt? I really don't know what Braden's going to do here. I've seen him play a lot of golf.
I feel like this is a putt right here overall.
Most likely he's going to putt this.
That's the club he's going with right here.
When Braden was on the tee back here, he was really looking for it.
Braden will play first. That was a nervy little shot. We are getting dive bombed here by all these little, what are these, little seagulls or something? What are these?
Yeah, we got seagulls. It's like we're by the ocean or something.
Steve, did you drop your lunch back there behind the green?
He's left a trail of breadcrumbs all day, Rhea.
All right. Well, it looks like McGugan's going to chip first. And nice touch right there. Well, some would say all these seagulls are good luck.
They are birdies.
Yeah, I think Braden Forte would love to get this down in 2 and make a 3, and he would run to the clubhouse, I think. Again, this one, once it gets on the surface, it's going to release. It's very quick. There's the quickness right there. He just had too much oomph through that fringe, and now he's got 15 feet for his par. That's a lot of work on this, what has been a gimme of a par 3 out here. It's been the 3rd easiest hole on this golf course today.
Well, Steve, we talked to Mason Carmel yesterday about it, and he said he was going to make this pin friendly today.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very friendly to the players, no question. This hole's given up 19 birdies on the boys' side alone today, so that's twice as many so far as it was yesterday with the back right hole location. And we still got lots of players to come through here, too. See if he can. I believe Lucas Jimenez can make a birdie finish right here. A little down the hill, right to left. Oh! That one caught a lot of that right side of the hole. All right, Braden Forte. This would be a big momentum killer. Even par on the day. He's played really nice up to this point. This would be a tough bogey to swallow here on the last. This to stay ahead by 1. Now he's going to be very disappointed with that. But still right in the mix here coming into championship final round. Only 2 players are now under par on the boys' side. Braden Forte and Austin Cron both at 1 under par. Little cleanup here for Thomas McGugan. Okay, that will Lucas Jimenez here. Could have gotten that 2 for the same money, but the 3 goes down. And these players will give the customary handshake.
Okay, thanks, guys. Braden Forte with me right now. I know he doesn't want to talk, but if there's anybody he might want to talk to, it's me, because I think he's known me for a little while. But I've seen you up and down so much since you were a little kid till now. 2 very good rounds. Obviously, a couple of bogeys down the stretch. Just take me through those last 2 holes.
Hit a bad drive on 8 and was in a bad spot and made bogey, and then hit a poor wedge shot on this hole and bad putt and another bad putt and led to another bogey. So gotta go clean those up for tomorrow.
We've talked a lot about the work that you've put in, especially in these last few years, and it's earned you some incredible accolades and obviously a scholarship. You're headed for great things in college.
Yeah.
What has the lessons of this last year taught you, and how to head into tomorrow tied for the lead?
I've learned that I can always, I usually bounce back pretty well, and I'm just going to go get to work and stick to my game plan for tomorrow and see what happens. Go have some fun out there.
Brad, tell me what the rest of the evening looks like right now when you walk off this thing after scoring.
I'm going to go practice and then hang out with some buddies later and just get a good night's sleep and get ready to go for tomorrow. So, yeah.
Congratulations on today and yesterday. Everybody's real proud of you. Go get some rest and keep your head high.
Thank you.
All right, Braden Forte.
trio of these players just finishing up their 36th hole of this Elite Invitational. This is Noah Chauvin, Maxwell Vandermolen, and Liam McLaughlin here. A lot of good opportunities for birdie here on the home hole. Tomorrow we're going to see a more difficult hole location all the way in the back. Back left, that is what the call is from the team here. The original Island Green right here, built in 1928. Pete and Alice Dye got their inspiration for the famed 17th at TPC Sawgrass from this one right here. This is a little less treacherous than the one we see for the Players' Championship. Equally as fun. Yeah, it's a nice hold out there. Nicely hold there too. That was Liam McLaughlin just a moment ago hold that birdie putt. So he will vault one shot closer to our leader.
Liam McLaughlin, a nice birdie there on this tricky 18th, but this puts you in tied for 6 right now. So a good comeback after an up-and-down day for you. Just take me through that round.
Yeah, no, didn't hit the best ball striking-wise, so it was a grind day. But, yeah, sometimes that's what happens, and you just got to battle through it. And I did that pretty solid today, so I was pretty happy with the round. Yes, sir.
It's been such a roller coaster weather-wise from the practice round of yesterday to today, and then tomorrow might end up being the nicest day with a little bit of rain in the morning. But how has that affected the play on the golf course?
Yeah, the practice round is kind of nothing like this. It was blowing pretty hard, and the numbers have changed significantly, but golf course is beautiful. But, yeah, controlling the wind is definitely one of the biggest factors for this golf tournament.
Mentality, thinking, and plan going into tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously I got to make up some strokes, so pretty aggressive from the start and check that leaderboard and see where I need to make up, and hopefully we're firing. Yes, sir.
All gas, no brakes for Liam McLaughlin tomorrow.
Yes, sir, of course.
All right, get some rest. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Nick.
Liam McLaughlin, tied for 6, came into the day just a few back of the lead.
I believe that was Carson Andrioni that just hit. Safely in the middle of the green there. Now we've got Chase Jerome from Canada. Looks good in the air there, just a little bit left of the hole. Didn't love it, came up short. Last to play, we've got Chaz Wilson finishing up his round. Good decisive swing on that, Chaz. That came up a little short as well. This wind getting harder and harder to judge as the day goes on. I feel like we've seen greater variance here in these last few groups, considering where these players stand on the leaderboard. Whether they're top, middle, or bottom of the leaderboard, there's just been a lot of variance, as we saw from our leader that hit it over the green.
All right, these players are finding their way here to their final hole. Got one birdie putt, another, we'll call it a birdie putt, just off the front edge of the green. And Chaz Wilson will have a chip for birdie. This 18th hole, incidentally, is played very easy today. It's played right at the par of 3, but we've had 20 birdies here on the day. There's only one other hole on the golf course that has offered up more, and that was the par 5 downwind 12th. But 20 birdies here, offset by 14 bogeys and 3 doubles. I was going to slide by just a little bit. All right, a couple more to go here. Good opportunity right there, just slid on by. Down the hill from right to left. All right. Chase Jerome from Ottawa, Canada. Just doesn't quite take it. Chaz Wilson taking no time at all for this par putt down the hill. Yeah, he's from New York. Everything goes fast in New York. Right now, a little cleanup for par right here. And just up the hill. A little left or right. Always nice to finish off the round with a good solid putt. And he does. And Carson Andreoni taps in. Customary handshakes all around. These players will go maybe grab a little food, maybe get a little practice in. As we take a look at our leaderboard right now.
Our green side here on the 18th hole, which is traditionally number 9 at the Elite Invitational, the 6th annual, and what an incredible round 2 it was. Most of the leaders have found their way into the clubhouse, and it's Braden Forte on the men's side, who you were following most of the day. He is tied with Austin Cron, both at 1 under. A little bit of a tough finish for Braden Forte as he went bogey to come into the clubhouse.
Yeah, it was a tough finish there, especially on this very scoreable 18th right here. A little bit of a miscue with a wedge and a poor putt, but yeah, I mean, he played well all day. Look, he's tied for the lead. He's right in the mix right there. He's going to be in that final group. He's going to know what he has to do, and we look forward to covering him tomorrow.
You watched him most of the day today. I've watched him most of his career. What was it that you saw were the highs and the lows for him today, or maybe where were the good things and where were the mistakes?
Yeah, he played some of the into the wind holes here, this gauntlet of this golf course, 15, 16, and very solidly. I mean, made birdie on 15, which was a converted par 5. He just miscued a little bit with some wedges on some downwind holes, kind of in the middle part of the round. If he cleans that up, I think he's got plenty of length, he's got plenty of talent on the greens, and I think he can get the job done tomorrow.
Rhea, for you were on the women's side today, and we saw the lead changed, and we talked about it in our pregame show on the range this morning about the dangers of Tally and just how good she is, and we saw it in full display today.
Absolutely. Asterisk Tally with a stellar round of 67 today, 3 under par. But Bella Dovi just hung on in there. I was mostly with Bella's group today because I was on this other side of the golf course from Asterisk. But I mean, Bella's no slouch herself. She hit some really, really solid iron shots, especially coming down the stretch, and it's going to be anybody's game tomorrow.
Final round is tomorrow. Briefly, but from the two of you, what are your thoughts on how this plays out? Because that leaderboard still is very tight for both the men and the women.
Yeah, there's a lot of players. I mean, look at even par, 1 over par. I mean, somebody can go out there, and they always seem to do it. Seems to shoot 65, 66, maybe even better tomorrow, and take the title. The wind is going to be totally different tomorrow, though. It's going to be coming from the southeast and not the northeast, so the golf course is actually going to play very different. They're going to have to game plan. They're going to have to figure that out and play some different clubs off the tees tomorrow.
And Rhea, your thoughts on tomorrow from the women's side? What needs to happen for them, and how will this winner define herself?
I think, kind of like Steve said, with the adjustments in the wind, I'm really looking forward to seeing how these players adapt to that. It'll be really interesting because of just where things pinch in on some of these holes, where the penalty areas come into play. But again, Asterisk Tally, her game is so spectacular. Tee to green, on the green, you name it. I mean, that's why she's 11th in the world.
Baby Grand's coverage of the 6th Annual Elite Invitational will continue tomorrow. Our broadcast coverage will begin at 10 a.m., but we will have the On the Range morning show with the three of us for you at 9 a.m., so make sure you tune in for that, and make sure you're following Baby Grand across all of our social platforms. We will have features and interviews as well as highlights posted throughout the rest of the day today as we bring you complete head-to-toe coverage of the 2025 Elite Invitational. A big thank you to our entire crew back in the studio as well as out here on the ground, to our executive producer Chuck Wilson, and for all of you for watching. For Rhea Scott, for this handsome guy Steve Scott, I'm Nick Gismondi saying so long from the 2025 Round 2 coverage of the Elite Invitational.